everyone, welcome to another episode of Century Countess. And yes, my hair is flat today because we are about to get ready to go to the movies because we're going to watch Spirited Away. It is 6 o'clock, so we have an hour to get ready, and we have to leave here possibly about 7:15ish. I'll probably head out about 7 because normally when people see me, they're going to stop. They're going to want to stop me, ask me questions. So by the time I get all past that, I'll probably arrive right on time. So without further ado, let's get started. So yeah, I like to plan ahead. I like to have a little extra time just in case, because today was a protest, a very big one. In fact, it wasn't just here. People were protesting. From what they're saying, it was all 50 states protesting Mr. Cheeto, but we're not going to go into that. Let me tell you about the movie I'm seeing. So, Spirited Away, I will admit, I haven't seen all the way through. From what bits I can remember, according to my friend Chunky, I must have seen maybe midway of the movie when I was able to sit down and watch what little bit was on TV. I do recall a giant baby. I do recall... Spoiler alerts, by the way, for people who have not seen any of it. But I kind of, from the trailer and from what bits that I've seen, I already know the plot, but this will be the first time I see it all the way through and get to experience it fully. But I do know it's about a girl whose parents turn into pigs, and she ends up working for a witch at a bathhouse, if I remember right. And normally when we do movies, we get together with friends and do movies, I tend to try to do my makeups. This is the first time I'm actually doing it on camera, but in the past I have done makeups for the new Beetlejuice movie. I have done makeups for the Wolverine and Deadpool and Wolverine. There we go. I had to look at the poster to kind of remember the other character's name. So yeah, I did makeup for that. And then I think there was another movie. Yes, Nosferatu. So I did a full kind of vampire goth look for that. And normally I like to do my foundations off camera, get that out of the way, but I thought, well, since we have an hour, I thought I'd just put it on and chat with you guys. I'm not really chatting, I'm just talking to you guys. Well, yeah, in a way I am chatting, it's not a live stream. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So, like I said, fingers crossed, because normally days when protests happen, crazy people are agitated, crazy people are angry, crazy people are looking for people to blame. And plus the time, I'm going to call it sun time, is changing. The weather's changing, so it's getting darker earlier now. It's not even the daylight savings time changing time, so we are in the middle, which will be next month, I believe. It starts sometime next month. I want to say the second or third week of next month, but it's still getting darker early, so this will be the first time I go out, because the last few times we've gone to the movies, it's always been around when it gets darker later, so this will be the first actual night, from what I can recall. So it's going to be interesting. Alright, let me look in the mirror. Oh no, it looks covered on camera, but it's totally not. Oh god, look at all, I've shaved, but for some reason we are not getting any of this. I think I'm going to need to change my razor. Oh my god. If I were to try to shave this, yeah, I think we're going to do a full-on special routine video. Well, not a routine video. I might do it on video. I don't know. A maintenance thing. Because seriously, I don't know what's going on. It's either the makeup or my razors, because I shave until I don't feel an ounce of stubble, but lately I've been looking and I've noticed that it feels like they look like little stick outs. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start using electroshave again, because that literally helps get the stubborn stubble away. So we're going to try that and see how that happens. It's helped in the past. But it's just so nasty that it's like, you shave, like literally right here, I don't know if you can see it, but I've shaved different angles today and there's still stubble. So I don't know. And plus this razor, I just used a fresh razor. So I think it's just the thickness of the hair. So I think what we're going to just do is use electroshave, which is this, I don't know, it came out, well, to me it came out when I was in high school. And, it's did wonders. And it still does wonders. Alright. Yeah, this is a crying shame. Oh my god, look at that. Oh. And I'm on a budget when it comes to stuff like this, so I can't buy no expensive razor like that 43 shaver that people brag about and does wonders, and then you just you're only able to use it 3 times, and then you gotta throw it out and spend another $43. Unless you sign up for their $67 membership a month. Not naming any names, but that's basically what I've heard about a certain shaving company, but I'm not, that people rave about, but they forget to rave about the prices. Alright, I think we've smeared the foundation enough. Let's add a little bit of Ben Nye Clown White and start packing this as much as we can. Yes. Let's start packing. Alright. Ah! Oh no. Alright, we fucked it up. Normally, I've been started using this instead of another powder fane, and hold on, can we fix that? Is it Hixel? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna pack this on. We're gonna pack it on like we're hiding wrinkles that we do not have. A little bit more powder. If I am not too tired, I might do another unready video tonight and tell you all about my review on watching the full movie of Spirited Away. Chat about other things, so what happened on the way there, what happened on the way back. fingers crossed that it's not expensive with the soda, because that's all I can afford right now, because like I said, my pharmacy screwed me over. My old pharmacy. Happy that I switched, but shit. I'm pissed. Oh well. I did do a Google search saying, I did hear, like I said, I double checked, and yes, my former pharmacy is planning on closing stores. I was hoping maybe one of them would be the one that has, like, you go in and you feel like you're treated like shit, but they said unfortunately at this time there's no possibility that's going to happen over there, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because in all honesty, I don't want people who are like me be subject to feeling like you're treated like shit. Especially those who have insurance. It's like, it's just crazy that there's places that won't accept your insurance. And then they make you into a fool about it. Alright, 6:12, so we're about to do some contour. So I'm going to do my contour, and then I will tell you what we're going to be doing. You probably know, if you saw the post on the community page, what we're doing, but for those of you who have not, we're about to reveal that very shortly after we've contoured our neck. Also, fingers crossed, because last week front desk was trying to tell me something. It was very important, and it was private, but all these people came down and they wanted to talk to her. People don't have respect. Seriously, it's like you're trying to talk to somebody, and then it's like you say, hey, we're having a private conversation, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, and they're standing there. It's like, private conversation, and you're eavesdropping. So my plan, that's another reason why I'm going down early, because I need to know what's going on, because there's something coming up, and I need to know about it to prepare myself. And let's just say it concerns the incident with the Karen who was caught on cam, and somebody was trying to tell me about it because I wanted more details. Because like I said, this Karen's still talking smack about me, so I at least want something to counterattack. Pause real quick, I just got a text message. So that was from my drag sister. She's almost home. She's almost back in Seattle. She probably will be here. If not, well, she's settled in at a hotel tonight, but she'll probably be here by tomorrow afternoon or evening. So, awesomeness. Super awesome. So we're going to intensify this contour a bit. I have my phone next to me, so I can just, instead of having to get up, I can just pause it and then reach for it and see what's going on. Alright. So the next thing we're going to do, because we're going to do our contour a little differently, and I'm going to tell you who we are going to try to do a goth themed version of it, I should say. We are doing No Face. So No Face is this, kind of a white mask, kind of a spiritual type character. And I'm losing, and I can't talk. We got a notification that somebody is on Twitch. Okay, hold on, girl. Let me pause. I had to have a moment because my brain was starting to frazzle because a lot of notifications after I figured a lot of notifications was going to pop up soon after, and sure enough it did, so I just had to wait till that stopped, and then I looked at it, and then I wasn't frazzled. So, so yeah, contour is slightly different. We are not coloring our ears black because one, our ears are very sensitive, so if something goes in our ear, we're going to have a massive ear infection. Which is why whenever I do my makeup, I lightly do the top a little bit and then fade it. So it kind of has like a natural. We're not going to go fully down with the contour today. Very lightly. Alright. Now, I'm going to go wash my hands and we'll go to the next step. And we're back. So, Spirited Away is back in theaters. So it feels like it's, just come out. Fingers crossed this doesn't piss Mr. Cheeto off, because he was already PO'd that movie theaters in the US played Demon Slayer, Castle, I can't think of the name right now, but the new Demon Slayer movie was played and he got pissed off of it. Why? All he has, just watch it, he'll change his mind if he just watches it, but no, anything that's not American is nasty to him. But enough about that. So in conclusion, let's just hope this doesn't set him off. He has other things to worry about, such as the revolution that's coming to get him. But anyway, going back to the character No Face. So No Face is like this kind of a black, it kind of looks like a black hooded thing. It's like this mask that looks like a black hooded thing, but a solid white face. It's got black eye, like little black eyes. It's got like some triangular symbol. If you give me just a minute, I will show you a picture of him, because I do need to get a reference photo real quick from my phone. But let me at least do the eyes real quick. I kind of like that. I need to do that more often. So let me pause it real quick and I will show you No Face. So here he is. That's what he looks like. So I'm going to try to do all of that, but make it goth. So let's just close that real quick and go back to our makeup. We're just, like I said, we're doing a goth version of it. We can't make, if we make it exact, it's not, there's no way. Unless we use prosthetics and stuff, but we don't have that on our budget. And plus, this just gives us a chance to kind of experiment with, what we could do differently with our goth makeup. Right, this one kind of looks better than the other. Well, hold on, let me see. And then here's kind of, let's see, let's find a smaller brush and kind of try to on that a bit. Yes, and then maybe bring it down. Great, there's already... I don't know if you guys hear there, but it sounds like somebody is throwing metal shit onto the ground. So, as I predicted, it's going to be interesting going outside. So, fingers crossed, all goes well. Because I think they check your bags if you come in, so I can't bring my pepper spray, so I'm going to have to rely on whatever I have on me as a weapon. My thick wallet, you name it. Alright. Before I do anything else, let me pause this and look at the picture real quick. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Giving myself age, well, it looks like eye bags. I don't know if it's shadowing or what, but it is on his makeup before he adds the diamond bits. So we're gonna try to add that. So that's gonna be very interesting. Alright, next is the triangles. Let's go ahead and do the triangles. Now, here's where we could play with it a little. It seems kind of purplish and grayish, so we're going to dabble with this shimmer. And that shimmer, we're going to make it kind of shimmery a little bit. Give it a little bit of bling, so, let's see. See how it works. Also, you guys, fingers crossed. It's gonna happen. There's gonna be people who are gonna want to ask questions. But fingers crossed that I can get to the theater on time. Fingers crossed I don't deal with negative people on the way there. Fingers crossed I can just enjoy myself for once, because I've had a bad week. Seriously, you guys, I've had a bad week. And I don't want any more BS. So, let's put that down. I don't think the purple is going to do much. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go in with purple. Oh, by the way, you guys, I went earlier just to see. The mailman wasn't there. I thought, no, I don't know. The mailman, the time frame with the mailman is unique here, you guys. So he didn't come in yet. And then bringing up the Karen again. she was down and she was trying to pull on a sweet old lady thing. She comes up and, she's like, I'm there, and she's like, she's like, she just like, she sees I'm talking to somebody that she's targeting, and she's like, she tries to play nice with me. Guess what I do, you guys? I tell her to quit the act, and I walk off. I literally told her to quit the act. She didn't say anything. But still, I'm curious because I want more tea, because I know she literally, I just want to, to me, it's to mentally prepare myself. So if ever like I said, I've caught her a few times mumbling something about me, and literally, on my way walking up, I've seen her, and she's pointed at me and mumbled something, and as I'm passing, I hear her say, "Look at that mother effer." I don't like being called a mother effer. I don't like being called any form of name. But there are two things that trigger me. Being called a mother effer, and then something else that I will not reveal here, that 329 has had a habit of calling me. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, I need some ammo. Not actual ammo, but I would like some ammo, so if she gets bolder, I can call her out on being a thief and outing her that it was on cam. But I just need to know exactly what she did. And like I said, I almost got the tea last week, but people would not quit coming down. And I already know the TT, but I want to know officially what the full T is, including what her future is here. And I almost had it. So I just want that, because seriously, I'm just sick and tired of biting my tongue and tolerating it, and staff and management and everybody else doing nothing about people's behavior. So I'm like, you know what? Give me the ammo. Give me the ammo that I need so I can defend myself, because they keep saying you need to deal with it yourself. Fine, give me the ammo. Because I want this bitch to feel like, okay, she, the news is out. I'm not going to say, if she asks how I found out about it, I'm going to be like, everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody's talking about it. Make the bitch feel paranoid. Because seriously, you're talking crap about people, admitting you're using people, and then when you get caught on cam, you try to, vandalize somebody's property because it was video cammed on their door cam. So you try to destroy their door cam, and it's all filmed. Now you're trying to hide and play innocent, come out only at night to hide from the people who know what you did. You treat me like guards. I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows day and night what you did. So literally, I catch this person making one brutal insult, or try to pull on an act, it ain't gonna work with me. We are almost 30 minutes in. It is 6:35. So I'm wondering what else I could do this makeup. So you know those cosplayers, if you do not do it exact, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to dip into this color right here. And kind of give it some magic. Alright. In conclusion, you guys, I keep to myself. I just live in peace. But there are people out there lately who have been trying to provoke me. And as I said in past videos, I'm very nice. It takes a while to fire up my anger. But eventually, like a soda bottle, when you shake it hard enough, the cap's going to bust and everything's going to spew out. And it's gotten to that level. So let's see. I think we've got as far as we can with this makeup, so let me show you. First I'm going to get ready. I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to get dressed, and I'll show you the final look very shortly. Okay, we got our outfit on. Now this hood I don't wear too often, and it does droop. Very Grim Reaper-like, so I'm trying to fix it in a way. Hold on, let me see if I can do this. There we go. In a way where it pins, but it won't like that. So yeah, here's the look, and then last but not least, oh god, every time there's an itch. A little itch or a tickle, and then it's like it wants you to like take your nail and like just to get that relief, but fuck up your makeup. But we're trying not to do that. Get our sleeves on. Now all we have to do is add our shoes. Nothing special about those. Put our little carrier pouch on. Make sure that the only thing in there is our phone and glasses in case we need them, because we don't know if it's going to be English dubbed or subtitled. This version is Spirited Away, so but just in case, you have our glasses ready just in case. But here is the look. Trying our best to make sure it stays up, but yeah, the full look. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Wish me luck out there, because it's great. Like I said, every time after a protest event, there's angry people out there, and they're looking for somebody to basically blame for the protest. So wish me luck on my walk. It is 6:45, so I'm going to probably publish this real quick online, and I will see you in the next video, which will probably be either a get unready with me after the movie video, not sure, depends if I'm tired or not, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.